Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner speaks about stripping Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's titles to King Charles during meeting to discuss ending youth violence in the UK. In a surprising turn of events, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner found herself at the center of a heated conversation that intertwined royal titles and pressing social issues. During a recent meeting with King Charles III, where the focus was ostensibly on strategies to combat youth violence in the UK, Rayner raised the contentious topic of stripping Prince Harry and Meghan Markle of their royal titles. This unexpected remark not only caught the attention of those in the room, but also ignited a broader debate about the relevance of royal titles in modern society and their potential implications on significant social issues. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. The meeting, held in the wake of rising youth violence across the UK, aimed to address pressing concerns about gang culture, knife crime, and the factors contributing to these alarming trends. As communities grapple with the impact of violence on young people, the government has been under increasing pressure to devise effective solutions. In this context, the discussion naturally gravitated toward ways to inspire positive change and set examples for the youth. Rayner's mention of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was unexpected. While royal discussions often focus on constitutional matters or ceremonial duties, intertwining them with pressing social issues raised eyebrows. It led many to question the motivations behind her remarks and whether they were a distraction from the core issues at hand. The debate over royal titles has been a recurring theme since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from their royal duties in early 2020. Their decision to relocate to North America and embrace a more private life was met with mixed reactions, from support to criticism. Some argue that their titles should be stripped due to their perceived abandonment of royal responsibilities, while others defend their right to retain these titles as members of the royal family. Rayner's comments sparked renewed discussions about the relevance of royal titles in a modern, democratic society. Supporters of stripping the titles argue that it would send a strong message about accountability and responsibility, particularly in light of the couple's public criticisms of the royal institution. Critics, however, contend that such actions would set a dangerous precedent, undermining the monarchy's role and possibly alienating younger generations from the institution. Bringing royal titles into a discussion about youth violence raised questions about the appropriateness of such a connection. What do the actions of one royal couple have to do with the lives of young people affected by violence and crime? Some commentators suggested that Rayner's remarks were an attempt to shift focus from the government's responsibilities to address root causes of youth violence, such as poverty, lack of education, and social disenfranchisement. Youth violence is a complex issue influenced by various factors, including socioeconomic conditions, family dynamics, and community support systems. While high-profile cases of violence capture media attention, the solutions require comprehensive approaches that address the underlying causes. Critics of Rayner's comments argued that using royal titles as a talking point detracts from the urgency of the situation and the need for tangible action. The public response to Rayner's comments was swift and varied. Social media erupted with opinions, memes, and debates, highlighting the polarizing nature of both the royal family and the issue of youth violence. Supporters of Rayner praised her for bringing attention to the monarchy's role in contemporary society, while detractors accused her of using a sensationalist approach to distract from pressing policy discussions. Media outlets picked up the story, framing it as a clash between tradition and modern governance. Commentators debated whether Rayner's comments reflected a genuine concern for social issues or were merely a political maneuver to gain attention. Some suggested that the mainstream media's focus on the royals often overshadows critical discussions about social justice and equality. Rayner's remarks also prompted a broader examination of the monarchy's role in the UK today. As the nation grapples with significant social challenges, many question whether the royal family should remain a symbol of national unity or become more accountable to the public's needs. The monarchy has historically been a source of inspiration and continuity, but it now faces scrutiny in an era defined by social change and activism.